It's Friday the 13th. You won't want to miss the Bluff Country Tale Spinners at the Pump House Regional Arts Center. They're putting on Tales of the Creepy and Scary at 7 p.m. And joining us with a preview is storyteller Terry Visker. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Mike.
So we have a true Friday the 13th
I know,
this year.
isn't that exciting? Friday the 13th. It just doesn't happen in October enough times. So we're thrilled to be able to have our spooky, scary stories on Friday the 13th.
Yep. So how many stories are we going to hear this year, Terry?
There's 9 tellers, the people from the Bluff Country Tale Spinners, and this year we're joined by Michael Scott, who's a favorite of everybody's in town, and he is a member, but he isn't always able to join us for this. And then Kay Whedon is from Stoughton, and she has been a performer at the festival before and on our committee, and so she's coming up from Stoughton to tell a spooky story also.
Yeah, some special and spooky visitors, if you will. So what might folks be hearing on Friday the 13th?
Well, it's a variety of stories, and I wouldn't call them necessarily scary, as more creepy kind of stories. A couple of them are written by the people that are telling them. Others are classics. One is probably people have heard before, but it's an all-time favorite. Mine is, I heard it and then thought, I've seen this before, and it was on Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock. So I thought, whoa, this is a good one. I'm going to tell this one.
Maybe a little hint of what the story's about.
Oh, it's about a man in the South. I guess, you'd say that the man was standing on a plank at the that had been placed on the Owl Creek Bridge. And maybe people will recognize that because the Owl Creek Bridge is a famous short story, which I didn't know until I started researching it. But I had seen the Twilight Zone adventure.
Well, certainly we'll be excited to hear a little bit more about that.
I
think
hope so.
We'll leave the surprise a little bit more.
Right.
For
As
folks.
I said, it's not scary, but it is creepy. And maybe when you think about it, when it's finished, it's a fun one, as are the others. They're all, I'm looking forward to hearing all of them at the Pump House.
That's right, as we are too. So we're looking forward to this one, especially on Friday the 13th, very fitting for the season. But Terry, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.